Hello, my name is Kai Unity Kai. I am going to bring you some either Control or Hellblade, and I'm not quite sure exactly which one I'll do, but I am going to use the restroom very quickly and grab a drink, and I'll be right back, and when I return, I will plug the controller in and either do Control or Hellblade. So I'll be right back in just a second. Alrighty, I am back. So, I'll go ahead and put on the last item here. It's going to be less than 55 minutes, probably around 50 minutes, and then I'll use a couple of minutes to wind out with. Okay, so either Control or Hellblade. But not sure which, but I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Or, I think I've done a few playthroughs of Hellblade. Maybe, I think 3, maybe 4. So it could be probably best for me to do a part 2 for Control. Can't remember if this is in full screen, so I have to do it display capture, or if it does a window. If it does a window, I'll capture it in a window. Yeah, it does full screen, so good thing I had it set to display. Okay, so this will be the last item, and like I said, this is going to be under 50 minutes. But the first two items were the Dreamcast. There was the Metal Slug Resistance, which was on a backup disk, and it didn't work too great. Well, it ran fine, but the issue was the delay through the capture card. And then Evolution 2 ran perfect, so. Okay, so go ahead and do control. I think it recognizes the keyboard and the controller at the same time. So I'm going to keep an eye on OBS because some of these settings I might need to turn down. Let's see how it goes. Seems to be okay with the highest settings. Seems to be perfectly fine. Okay, so the next objective here is to find the hotline object of power. I'm just tinkering around here for a second, just trying to make sure that it can run it here at the highest settings, but it seems like it can. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, everything's on maximum. I should also, well, yeah, that's the thing, is I don't have my utilization on this other screen. I have my temperatures and utilization of RAM, upload and download, but everything else is temperatures, CPU, GPU, and SSD. RAM utilization, by the way, is at 48%, and I have 32 gigs. So it's using almost 16 gigs of RAM right now. And that's all that's running, is just this game. Temps on CPU and GPU are anywhere from 65 to 61, 63. upwards of 65 at most. So good temperature readings. I mean, anywhere, you know, you can get up to 60 degrees just using a browser, especially Chrome. Especially when it launches, you can get very, very high temps. All right, so let's go here. Let's find the hotline object of power. Okay. Yeah, so they say that this game is one game to benchmark ray tracing with. Personally, I think that Hellblade does a better job. I'm forgetting my freaking controls. I'm forgetting my controls in the name of the game, Control. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at them real quick. Or how do you do your psychic push? Oh, I guess she can't anymore because it replaced it with the telekinesis. Holy crap, this is getting pretty intense. Sweet. So I could noticeably see a little bit of frame rate drop when I got into this area with everything on high, but it was still at a playable FPS. No encoding overloaded either, that's what I was looking for on OBS. So this is the last part that I got to. The goal is right in front of me, I just don't know how to find it. I got it! Yeah! That's all I had to do is just look at it and then look back. Well,
been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
wow, this looks pretty freaking good. Pretty cool.
Hello? Anyone here?
So you can see like fuzzy bars. So that does not look good. But that window and the rays coming in looks absolutely amazing. It almost looks like something you'd see. Especially with the dust and the air and everything, it makes it look, you know, that's pretty cool. It looks nice. I think what you have to do here is you have to keep pressing this bell, and every time that you press the bell, it resets the room that you can go into. But yeah, I first played this on the PlayStation 4, and playing it on the PC with the iOS settings set and on a good screen, it really makes it look quite nice. Just wish that the other games worked okay on the Dreamcast, but as I was explaining earlier, it's because of the age of them, but yeah. Dreamcast games are really not that cheap. They're very expensive, actually. A lot of them. Okay, did I press the bell again? There we go.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
There we go. Got it. It's a little tricky. The astral plane challenge. This one's pretty tough, too. So complete the astral plane challenge. That's the task here.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself.
Yeah, I guess that's
Things
true.
change when you become director.
The only person you should fail is yourself, yeah. Speak with Emily.
The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
Yeah, so runs great. Also in full screen too. So it's rendering at 720, however, which is probably fine because the stream output is 720p, 60 FPS. But it runs really nice. Very nice. I think I also have the copyright protection, yeah. Mute copyrighted music. You also have the photo mode. Not sure the engine that's used. I want to say Unreal Engine 5, but could be Unreal Engine 4. It must be, because this is a lower quality model. Looks nice, but... This is also in-game.
I need to get back to Emily.
Pre-rendered cutscenes, of course, look really nice.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I remember how to get back to the boardroom here. Or I could just fast travel. That would be actually preferable. So there we go.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Yes.
Jesse,
Maybe I
no-
can find a way.
No training in this extreme situation. You are doing phenomenally well, and all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
I also have the DLC for this. I think there's 3 DLC chapters. One of them is Alan Wake. There's a connection between this game and Alan Wake. And the connection is the old house. This place is hell. It's very difficult. But that's the next area you have to go to.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Sounds like it's coming from an elevator.
Okay, so now you can get some abilities here.
Shit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
So, search for a way into the maintenance sector.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Okay,
Like we said before,
there we go.
the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Was Ahti?
But show press X to switch weapon form.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So certain areas it's really a little bit too bright. I don't have the brightness turned up all the way, but
What's down that way?
down which way? This way? So this area is nowhere.
Precious. got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
So, astral plane. Yeah, carousel horses are kind of creepy. Okay, so... Alright. Oh, you gotta be quick. I don't think I'm supposed to beat them. How's it going, Mike?
Yes, keep up with me now.
Yeah, crazy news, I know. I know what you're referring to even before you say it. Very crazy indeed. Yeah, so this game runs really nice. I think he's in here. Yep.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough time to do this because I have about 10 minutes remaining. I'm going to upload these, like I said, into individual videos. I delete them off of Kick and Twitch, but I have them all up there on the YouTube. Last night's video, I only did it for an hour, and I didn't upload it, and the reason is because I didn't really do much other than encountering more problems that I need to research. Got another goal plan from the issues, though, so that's why I think that I might upload it, but I haven't yet, so just kind of sitting on it, I guess you could say. But the next part of this game takes quite a while to do, so I just, I don't have enough time to do it is all. So the wind down time here will be about 9 minutes. And we'll stop it at exactly 3 hours. But the Dreamcast works really well. When I power it up, I can feel the fan blowing nice and strong. So the fan has a lot of life left in it. I haven't used this Dreamcast for like 8 or 9 years. It's just been sitting there. And even when I had it, I didn't use it that much. So it has a lot of life left on its components and on the laser drive and everything. The GD-ROM. Where is that little label? There it is. So I'm not starting soon. I'm just setting my stream back to default, all the default settings. I like to do that every time I end, set everything back to default. Put volume down to default, all that stuff. So there is a compressor you can use for the desktop audio, and I've tried using that before, but it didn't really work as intended. But it's the same concept as the microphone. It'll, if the volume gets too loud, it'll bring it down, decrease it. Okay, so yeah, so I split this stream, this 3-hour stream, into 3 different videos, an hour apiece, and I'll upload those to YouTube and delete it off of Kick and Twitch. The game development video that I did the other day, I'll kind of sit on it and think if I want to upload it. It's just like I didn't really do much other than running into other errors and now figuring out, oh, okay, now I need to do this, you know? And that's why I say it all seems very easy, you know? Like when it's easier said than done type of thing. But when you're looking at a tutorial and you have like a game plan set together, okay, do this, do this. But it's very difficult, it really is. But when you figure it out, it's quite rewarding. I would say that's also the same case with like coding and whatnot. When you figure it out, finally get it, it's like, oh, awesome, you know. You feel really good because you finally figured it out, you know. But the next items, the need for speed, I'd like to do again. Just need to get the steering wheel connected. It takes a while to do that. Plus with setting up the camera for the pedals and all that. And there's an issue with the game not recognizing the pedals for some reason. I'm not quite sure exactly why that is, but it recognizes the steering wheel okay, but it has a problem recognizing the pedals. And one of the fixes for it was to download Logitech G Hub, which is used for Logitech steering wheels. But even without Logitech steering wheels, apparently it'll still recognize it, and it like sets a configuration setting that allows it to recognize your pedals. So that's what you have to do, and I just haven't done it yet. So, and I hope it would work too, because the version, the Need for Speed on PC, just reorganizing the screen here, sorry. But the Need for Speed on the PC has much better quality. So that's why I'd like to play it on the PC. So anyway, that's the issue I have to get fixed out, is I have to get the Logitech G Hub installed, and apparently with that installed, it'll recognize the steering wheel and the pedals at the same time. Because right now, it just recognizes the steering wheel. It doesn't recognize the pedals. So I have to get that figured out.
My heart breaks.
I'm going to end here in just a couple of minutes, so I'm just winding out here to keep it at solid hour. I'm going to upload these to YouTube.
I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Die. Wait. Die. Wait.
Kind of would like to do some of the cooking again on the stream one of these times. I've done the cooking for quite a while. I'd like to get back into that.
Don't wanna be this no more. I don't wanna drink no more. Always gotta do the most. Thinking that I'm insecure. Really should've listened more, but I don't, of course. I'm an asshole. I'm a good guy. I'm your best friend. I'm the worst type. Tell you everything that you heard right, just so I can fuck on the first night. Feel like I'm losing hope, running from coast to coast. I don't know where to go. This all I've ever
So if I want to continue using that Alicia bot, I have to pay for it now. It's $6 a month. And that gives you 3 streams a week. And at the most I only do 2 streams. Usually just on Friday, but with the summer, I've been kind of feeling the spirit, I guess you could say. So that's why I've been doing an extra stream on Saturday. But
my aunt think I'm perfect. I know I'm not. My mama be worried.
we'll see what'll go on next week. There should be a Halloween edition podcast coming up, hopefully. I've talked to the other parties, and a Halloween edition sounds fine by them, so maybe thinking of a Halloween edition of the Fringe Layer podcast.
Really so tired of acting. Don't know what I miss no more. Too bad you don't hit me more. I'm bad when I get too bored. Careful what you wishing for. I'm stone cold.
So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and it was good to have you here, and I hope you have a good night. And I will chat with you later on, so. See you later.